In this piece, Andrea, you come back a lot to this term heirs property. Can we just establish what that means and how it applies to Saul's story?
So the way that I think about heirs property is it's any sort of property that passes through generations without clear official ownership documentation. So sometimes we hear the term tangled title. A lot of us have family issues where somebody owned some property, but the grandson had been living there for decades, always thought he was in the will, always thought he stood to gain the home when the elderly relative died, but that actually wasn't the case. Heirs property as an expression tends to be used more formally with Black Americans and also Native Americans, groups who have had a lot of land taken away from them over the years. Saul feels like, he's done a lot of this all by himself. He has some cousins who are sort of interested. I traveled with him to Georgia earlier in the summer. We had two cousins along with us, but he really feels like, this has been his passion, his pet project, and his children just don't care. And none of the younger generation in the extended Benson family is what it is. None of them really seem to care either. When we're talking about land that came down from former slaves, that's just really too bad.